Hey guys, so for the first time ever since I've created my channel, I didn't want to share something. And this is so unique and this is so powerful. So this new technique takes one of my best keyword research techniques and completely automates it. So in a way, you don't even need my community anymore, but I'm just kidding. There is heaps in my community, lots more to learn. But yeah, I've decided to record this video anyways because first, sharing is caring. Second, this is who I am. I like to share with you guys, and this is a great find. And like with so many amazing ideas, they're so simple. They are so on a surface that when I found out, I really felt stupid for not finding it earlier and discovering it earlier. So before I reveal this technique, these are some of the results from my Zero DA website that is using this technique. Not a lot of clicks, but I'm already getting impressions for quite a few products reviews. And before, if you wanted to use my search gap method, there are lots of prompts. They're all here in my school community, but I also give you two automations. So if we go to custom agents, let's go for the product hunter. What you would do, you would access this GenSpark product hunter, you would click on this button here, and all you need to do is insert your niche. So one of my niches is AI text humanizing tools. And what GenSpark does, and this is one of the reasons I'm still using GenSpark, it's firing up its Reddit MCP to actually run a background prompt that I'm using to find low competition, low hanging fruit products that nobody else is recording content for. So your rankings are imminent, and there are lots of results from my students that have used this approach to get their first clicks and impressions and to get out of that Google sandbox. So it's working, it's doing its job, and it's going to suggest me top 3 products to target. Those would be GPT Scrambler, Text Polish, and Real Touch AI. And also, it's going to give other tools that still have a lot of potential. And this is amazing. This works wonders, but you would have to run this every time. Sometimes you just can't be bothered because we're all lazy, at heart at least, and we want things automated. But then I was playing around with Perplexity, and Perplexity, and I'll probably record a separate video, had major changes, all good changes, all awesome changes, and they've revamped their interface once again. So now, if you choose deep research, for example, then go to connectors and choose social and social only. So I will deselect web. And social for Perplexity means Reddit only. And now, if you take this very prompt that I'm using in my custom GPD, I'll do this in front of you guys. This is my custom GPDs. I have them all here. Okay. This is my product hunter prompt. I'll just go configure. I'll get this prompt, and I'll just paste it right here. The only exception, this is my use case. I would go always respond in English because, funny enough, my wife is using the same account. We're sharing this account, and she often speaks to Perplexity in Russian. So oftentimes Perplexity would respond in Russian to me. So you just do this. You click on next or whatever that button means. As you can see, this is search in Reddit. I was getting all these insights about the new tools in my niche. So it's very thorough, and it's still going, by the way. So it's very, very thorough. And in my prompt, I should have probably changed 2025 to 2026, and that's okay. The year has just started, and we're getting the top 3 tools that I can rank for like in 24 hours as per usual. 1, 2, 3. And it's telling me why that is. So no G2 page, no product hunt listing, no Trustpilot page. Okay, and I've just realized something. So I didn't include the niche in the prompt, and it deduced from the prompt that I'm talking about the tools that are built around Reddit marketing. So that's why it's showing me Venture Radar, Intura HQ, and then Lime Scout. But that's okay. I will give you the exact prompt that I'm using in my school community, so don't worry about that. So at this stage, it looks like GenSpark, but then if you close this down and go to these 3 dots here, you can do a couple of things. You can add this to space, and I would do that. So you can create a new space and call it Keyword Research School, for example. Okay, then you go back, you click on these 3 dots once again, and you go and create task. And this changes everything, literally everything. So if I were to tailor this to my niche, I would go, my niche is AI text humanization tools. You set it to daily. I usually set mine to around 8 a.m. So when I wake up, everything is ready. I don't suggest you set an expiration date. So can you just delete this? No, you can't. So you can set it to, say, December 2026 if you want. So December 31st. And then I don't want in-app. I don't want mobile. I leave in email. And just to double check, I'm using deep research and the source is social. So when I click on save, once I've done that, that means that every day this exact sequence is going to run. Just to show you the sample outputs, let's go to one of my email boxes. This one, mine go to promotion folder, and they are all labeled Perplexity tasks. I don't think you can customize that. It's just the way it is. Regular Perplexity emails up from Perplexity team or whatever, but Perplexity tasks are labeled Perplexity tasks. And if you open up one of these emails, you get this summary. And you can always go to view the full response, like so. This is your original research, so to speak, original prompt. But this is sufficient for me because I'm more interested in the top tools. So here, those are Superhumanizer, Concili, and Write Browse. Now, what's even more amazing, you run this a whole week, then you go back, you go to connectors, and this time you choose Gmail. The setup is extremely simple. You just basically go to your Gmail, automatically it will redirect you and you authenticate Perplexity. That's pretty much it. But then what you can do is find all emails from Perplexity Task Sender and summarize the keyword suggestions for me. And let's click on next. It's going to go to my email box. And as you can see, I've gotten quite a few Perplexity Tasks emails. And this is a summary. So Superhumanizer, Concili, Write Browse, Clarity Bubble, Lumi Humanizer, Write Smoother, Ninja Humanizer, Rico Forge, and Jens Write. And I can attest to that these are the actual articles that I wrote. So what's even more amazing, you can do the same with this. You can go to three dots. You can assign a space to this task like Keyword Research School, like we did before. And then you click on Create Task. But now you set it to weekly. Then Sunday, and then something like 10 a.m. Expiration date non-selected, in-app, mobile, and save. Now, just in case you want to find those tasks, you go to your profile picture, notifications. It's not very evident why notifications, but bear with me. And these are your scheduled tasks. So I will go ahead and unschedule these two because I already have them. So you go inactive or delete. I think that does the same thing pretty much. So if you want to reactivate it later, you just go inactive. If you want to delete this entirely, you go delete. And this is it. So you've just automated the entire keyword research based on my methodology with a nifty email that comes in every week and summarizes all the other emails for you. Then all you have to do is to go to that email, get a list of keywords, go to your favorite a writing tool of choice. You can use my custom GPT, for example, that is hosted here. That is amazing. You can use Agility Writer. You can create your own automation around it. And this is what I call Vibe SEO. And I will be recording more videos on my new Vibe SEO approaches. But yeah, that's pretty much it. Go check out my school community. It's growing. We are at 165 members. I will have the exact prompts in my classes. And I'll see you soon. Cheers.